Hi gardening friends. It's time for another garden update. It is August 21st, 2022 and it's midsummer. So I thought I'd take you around and show you everything that is growing in. We have some rain coming, finally. We've had day after day after day of dry heat and everything is growing a lot because I'm watering a lot, but I'm keeping up with the requirements of the entire garden has taken all my time because everything is growing because it's the growing season. And I don't think I've had a chance to make a video. So with the rain coming, I thought I would make a little update video, take you around and show you. I started off over here with the, I gotta back up because it's huge. This is the green zebra tomato plant, and I just had to tie it up because it fell over. Same thing with this one. It got so heavy because there's so many tomatoes on there that it fell over. And then I harvested all these so I could see why it fell over. Same thing with this one. This one was on the ground and I had to pick it up. The entire plant fell over, and I see that needs more support there. So with the rain coming, I figured it's going to make everything heavier, so I wanted to make sure everything was well supported out here. You can see my little yellow cayenne peppers coming in there, and down here is all different varieties of peppers. We got different varieties of tomatoes. We got our climbers over there. I got a mixture of flowers and spinach. I'll show you some spinach that grows in the summer that doesn't mind the heat, actually loves the heat. And it's beautiful. This is called red Malabar spinach. And it grows like a vine. You can see it here. It's beautiful. It's very hearty tasting, very mild. And to me, it's mucilaginous. And I gotta look it up to see if it's meant to be that way or if it's just that's the way I'm experiencing it. But it's very hearty, very nutritious, very dense compared to, I guess, the other spinaches that I've grown. So we'll come around here. Everything is taking a beating from the heat, but we're gonna get some rain. And there's a little butterfly enjoying the salvia here. We're working on cleaning out the strawberry bed, and boy, is that a job. I need some volunteers for this. I hope my kids will help me. We'll just spend a little time cleaning it all out. We got to clean out all the dead material there. Same thing with this area. So I try to constantly maintain it. A lot of green growth here, not a lot of color. That's fennel right there, flowering, and I save those and I dry those. And over here, I'm just about to go around and harvest all these beans here for the winter. So these are all black-eyed peas, and I use those for sprouts and then also for seeds for the next year. So all the ones that are ready, I'm gonna harvest for seed collection for the winter, and then we eat the other ones like that one. And this is one of the best beans that I've discovered to grow in the garden so far because it's so resistant, so hardy, so it's such a good performer and a good producer all summer, and it doesn't seem to mind the heat. I have some more growing over here in the garden that one is growing up the trellis, and then this one I put in a tomato cage right here. So you can see I have a whole bunch of seeds to harvest. Well, actually we have a whole bunch to eat for dinner too. And so then down here we have some peppers just growing in. Frank had an opportunity to take some peppers that they were throwing out at the store that he works at, and so he brought them home and they looked like they were dying. So I fertilized them and I gave them some love and some attention, and these are all green bell peppers. So they're looking really great. I'm really happy because they were sad looking. I should have taken a picture of when they were sad looking. But you can see here There's some more to harvest on this plant. See how nice and green it stays. So this is a really good one to grow vertically. A good producer if you're looking for something very easy to grow, pretty resistant to a lot of different things. And also the beans that come from it are high in protein and fiber and all the B vitamins, all that good stuff. And then here, these sunflowers, I'm about to cut them down too and hang them up to dry. They were so very beautiful. I have some pictures of them when they were in their glory. Oh, there's a sun back there. So I put them out for the animals. Well, I do half and half. I save some for myself and then some I give to the animals. So you can see here we got some things growing in. I think I already went that way. So there's my garden path that I'm cleaning up. We'll go through here. So this is finally growing in the way that I wanted it to, and I could not be more thrilled. So I have several different things climbing around here. I have a cardinal climber, which is taking over mostly everything out here. I got some tomatoes on this side. I think I already was walking around here. The hummingbirds love this. The butterflies love it. Other birds come by. So in the morning, it is a pleasure to watch them all flutter around. So this is my little garden pathway here. I finally finished it. And everything is growing in, and there's some rhubarb over there. I got an artichoke right there. And some other little flowers in there. I got trees growing there. Some more sunflowers. We'll come over and look at the heart garden. See everything growing in here. I got a variety of stuff here. I got celery right there, leeks. That is stevia, lavender. This is blood flower. Look at this beautiful flower. Butterflies and the birds love that one. That's in the milkweed family. And coming around here, oh, you can see I'm doing this area down here, getting it ready for my fall seeds, all my greens. I can't wait to plant them. Here's some more of the view. There's lemongrass right there. I've been harvesting that, hanging that up to dry. Over here we have Tabasco just starting to come in. You can see them right there, all pointing up. That's another kind of pepper there, and another one there. All different varieties. That's bunching onions. I love to put them in different things. Here's another hot chili pepper. It's called the Masquerade chili pepper. Oh, what else? We got some okra growing over here. There's a flower. It looks like it's just about to open soon. And do we have any okra? I don't see any, but we do have okra on the other plants that I have growing. So there's my excess plants. My little tomato sitting area. Now this is very cool. All these tomatoes just grew back from last year, from tomatoes that fell from a plant that was over here. And so I left them. And I said, you know what? Mother Nature is trying to tell me something. And I didn't cut it back. I just let them grow. And they are everywhere. And they grew all in everything that I had here. And so I just left them. So when you sit in that chair, you are so immersed in tomato heaven, and it's really wonderful. It's very recharging and revitalizing and restoring, and I mean everything, balancing, harmonizing, you name it. So I love that seat. I can't, well, it's going to be a bummer when I can't sit in it anymore, but I'm going to try to figure out how to bottle the tomatoes now, because I just love it. I think that there's something about the smell of tomatoes or the leaves that is so peaceful and calming. So I'm going to figure out how to bottle that smell. But this is one of my little recharging stations. I have a little conversation area here for when I treat clients or entertain guests of the garden. Over here we have some okra growing, and this flower was opened earlier. I was taking pictures of it, and there's a mature okra behind there. And this is called Candlefire okra, and this one is Clemson. Where are you? Hello, I see you. Clemson spineless okra, right there. And I like to save them for floral arranging and making unique things. So here's my little sunflower garden over here. And the squirrels are having a great time with that. Even though I'm leaving them, see, I leave them treats over there. I hope that they leave my sunflowers alone, which they are doing good this year, leaving them alone. So this is the area that I recently finished, and I already had to pull out all the tomatoes. You see here, I chopped them all down. I had a moment of rage. Not a moment, it was a whole afternoon. It was like 100 degrees outside, maybe 103. And the tomatoes were enormous, and they were falling all over everything. And falling all over the eggplant, falling all over the pepper. That's edamame right there. You can see this. I don't know if you can see it. There's edamame. We're going to be harvesting that soon. I can't wait. That is so delicious. Everybody loves that. So the tomatoes just aggravated me so bad, and I just took them all out. And that's actually why all these are out. These are out for the bunnies and the other animals that come in. Well, those I've been ripening. And, you know, I let them eat from my extras. So hopefully they don't go rummaging through my garden. And it's been working out. So that's why I had to take them all out. And I'm bummed out, but I'm going to just dig them up, and that'll be a spot for my lettuces. They just got too big for this area, and there's still too many rocks in this bed. And the roots didn't have enough. I guess they couldn't go down enough. I couldn't get a stake in the ground far enough to support them. They were just so big. And it was the same thing on this other side. So that row of tomatoes. So I have to figure out another solution. And I see I got a pepper. We got to pepper down. So I got to pick that guy up, and he's got to get supported. So yeah, it's like a constant supporting battle with these things. It always fascinates me that these plants grow too big to support their own fruit. It's kind of fascinating. Like, why does that happen? And they fall over on the ground, and then the fruit gets rotten. So anyway, here is the medicine garden. That's echinacea. We're all done with that for the season. I already harvested what I needed from there. And we got mullein, and I'm gonna save those pods because these, in each pod here, are seeds. Lots and lots and lots of seeds. So I'm gonna save them to spread around because that's a highly medicinal plant. And here's my little sitting area that I finished with this trellis that Frank made me. I don't know if I put that in the last video, but I don't think anything was growing on it in the last video. So desperately needs water, but that's a morning glory there with a castor and a dahlia. I've got some holy basil and mint around the side. And what else? Oh, this castor plant. I love that one. That one is a New Zealand castor, I believe it's called. Let's see. Yes, that is a New Zealand castor. Look at that, it's beautiful. The color is beautiful back here. And there's my passion flower that gives me passion fruits eventually, usually later in the summer. The passion fruits are ripe. But meanwhile, I created this structure here for some privacy when I sit down and relax, and I'll show you what I did. So a lot of stuff is done already for the season. Here's more of the medicine garden with different flowers and things growing in it. doggy. Hi, doggy. So here's the medicine garden. So here is the final thing I'll show you before I sign off. This is my little sitting area I created when I need to just balance out myself and just, you know, take a moment to relax. I created this little space. Of course, I need bug spray because there's always bugs. But this is my little recharging station that I made for myself. And I went out into the woods and I found all these sticks, and then I used all my seeds that I saved and different flowers, and then I created this whole structure. And that's silk wisteria. That's the only thing that's not real here. And then that's my art that I made there. I don't know if you can see it, but I have my art pieces all in here, all hanging down in my recharging station. And so then I knew this plant was going to go crazy and grow all over the place. So I have it all being guided by strings and stuff. I don't know if you can really see it. You can see here how it's growing. But it's creating this beautiful little space for myself to really take in nature. And I sit here and I can look out and I can observe the birds and the bees and the hummingbirds. I love watching the hummingbirds and the butterflies and stuff. And there's one of my favorite basils, red Reuben basil. It's these beautiful purple flowers. All right, so I think that was, oh, you can see another piece of art I did over here. This is sun catcher, and made out of resin, and it spins around and it catches the sunlight and it makes it sparkle. It's very cool. All right, well, that's it for now. This little summer garden update. We'll catch you guys in the next video. See you later.